All right, Coach, from one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Straight ahead, we pull the curtain on the postseason with an AFC wildcard matchup between the Denver Broncos and the Kansas City Chiefs. What twists and turns will January have in store for us? The NFL playoffs are officially underway. Isaiah McKenzie now on the return. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. They'll run it now. This is Charkandrick West. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. Defensively, it was Tremont Smith with the tackle.
Let's go. Roger. Down. 22.
Here's Keenum now on second down. And Thomas has it. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A Bronco first down. Keenum hooking up with Thomas.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
This is West. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Chris Jones on the stop.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. On second down, here's Keenum. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hey, you got 3. Right, 20. 52, 57's down.
Throwing on 3rd down, Keenum. He's got Curse, and he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big 30-yard play on 3rd. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 34.
Hey, orange!
On 1st down, Keenum. Just keeping the play alive. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Vic Beasley. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Keenum to throw on 2nd down. Setting up the screen for West. And some room to work. A gain of 39 that time. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Hey, go, Roger.
They'll try to pound it in with West. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Double tight, guys, double tight. Hey, here we go, 52.
They'll run for it with Montgomery. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
This is 3rd and goal, this Chiefs defense. They're giving it all they got.
Right 20.
Here is Montgomery on 3rd and goal. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal.
Brandon, I know what I would do in this situation. You're on the road. It's the opening drive. You've gotten all the way down here. I would go for it.
Here we go on 4th. Keenum under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And on the opening drive of the ball game, the defense comes up with a goal line stand.
We got three, fellas. We got 3. Kill.
First carry now for Kareem Hunt, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Last stop. Last break. Watch tight. Tight end right.
Back near his goal line. Here's Mahomes. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Broncos take over. 1st down and 10. And Denver getting set to take the field. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. They go play action here on first down. Out to the fullback. They'll give him 8, and that'll bring up second down.
Because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. On second down, here's Keenum. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Looking to throw on 3rd and 2, Keenum. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Now, remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on 4th. They're going to try a second time.
3 down, 3 down. On 53. Hey, Mike's right. On 53.
They do snap it to Keenum. Open man, and that's his tight end, Jake Butt. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends, it might be flexed out.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. Going for it all. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked by Kendall Ford. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin as the Chiefs in possession of the football as we begin the second quarter. They take over 1st and 10 following the interception. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 21. They'll begin the drive with Hunt. Pretty nice move, but not a ton of space there. They stop him shy of the 25. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. And going deep for Hill. And this will be caught at the 30. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 52 yards.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
And he's going to take this down to about the 17. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. They'll run again with Hunt. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Not too many more ideal situations than 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Black 58 rail! Black 58 rail! Here we go! Blue 45! Blue 45! All day, baby, all day.
On first down, Mahomes. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
On second down, Freeman. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Now Mahomes steps away. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Bruce Carter with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
To throw on second down is Keenum. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. And give him 9 yards on the second down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Keenum to throw on 3rd and 1. Eluding the pressure right. He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. That goes for a gain of 31. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory right at the 40. On 1st and 10, here's Keenum. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
On first down, Keenum. This is caught. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Hey, 52, here we go. Say hi. Hey, 52, right? Hey, go, Roger. Alert 3.
They'll run with Montgomery. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remain in a scoreless first half. Back with more AFC playoff action after this timeout. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
Hey, it takes one, Lance. Take 53. Hey, 52.
He'll get it up the middle, and he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Ty Montgomery taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Broncos are in for 6. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
This fielded at the 2. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Now Mahomes throwing on second down. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A really good pickup of 28 yards. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Again, they'll run with Freeman. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Gets it off to Freeman. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 16 yards there. 2 straight plays of 16 yards and another first down. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. First carry for James Conner. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. The Chiefs will try and get to the line quickly. Throwing now is Mahomes. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. And a stoppage here, a timeout before this 3rd down play takes place. As it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. He loses 5 full yards to bring up 4th. Mahomes used to moving quickly in college, trying to get his guys to the line. Mahomes going to go on 4th down. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt. And the Broncos will take over on downs. So the Broncos coming out now. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
To Montgomery to begin the drive. They find some open field here. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the 3rd quarter. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football.
Mahomes hit. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. And the pressure gets to him again. Derek Wolfe. He's the one that gets him down. It'll be a loss of 5, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here's the Chiefs punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. Fair catch called for and made, but now we'll have to see about the penalty. They knew they were going to have great field position, went all out, got a little too aggressive.
And you have to understand your angles. They're cut down. When they're that backed up, you've got to be careful going after him.
So a big break. The roughing the kicker called on 4th down leads to 1st and 10.
Check three.
Mahomes going to hand it off to Hunt. A little 360. It's a foot race. He's at the 50. And all the way down to the 40-yard line. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory, right at the 40. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he's going to be taken down. Back across midfield, just across midfield at the 49. Shane Ray in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hunt. And he'll get it down here to the 43. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Man open, that's Kiki QT complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the 1st down conversion. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, we're into the second half, and this offense has not scored a lot of points, and that was another example of why. I think it's time to open things up and start really trying to move the ball.
He's going to let it go deep for the... And this is caught! A very solid gain of 27. Well, it's one thing to grab it with one hand, but when you make a catch of that distance, quite another.
Yes, sir. I mean, that one right there, we keep talking about the high-flying antics that we're seeing from receivers nowadays. Doesn't matter what spot they start in. But when it actually does happen in the heat of battle, brings me right out of my seat.
They'll give it to him up the middle. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Royce Freeman from 3 yards out. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
And the man out of the backfield gets in for the score. And a good effort on the return there gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the second half. They'll try to get something going with Ty Montgomery. A gain of 3, second down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Crash, crash. Run!
Hey, let's go, let's go. Here we go, boys.
3-3. Hey. 14. He's going deep. Get him.
Now Keenum throwing on second. And that's incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. The Broncos on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Hey, orange! On 53.
Mike 6. Hey, they're scared.
Roger.
Hey, check Mike 6.
On 53.
Out of the gun, Keenum. Throwing right side, that's complete to Demaryius Thomas. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Marquette King now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And now here comes Kansas City. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
They'll start with Hunt on the ground. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They run again with Hunt, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And going deep for it. And got his man complete. The 40, 30, 10. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 91 yards. And the Chiefs are in for 6. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, You got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
A good pick up there of 20 yards.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
No, Roger.
From midfield, here's Keenum. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Vic Beasley in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Here's Marquette King now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Now here's Mahomes. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon. But with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the...
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Marshall. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Ty Montgomery, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. This is fielded at the goal line. And a good effort on the return there. Gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Over the middle, that's caught by QT. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play. Hunt gets it on the draw from Mahomes. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And his throw is incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
The Chiefs on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is third down and 12. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And he'll find QT on the right side complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory. At the 38. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got some space here. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes you'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
They'll toss it to Hunt. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. To throw, it's Mahomes. Throw left side complete. It's Mack. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a fourth down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Kareem Hunt stops short of the sticks, and the Broncos will take over on downs. On first down, Keenum. He's going to sling this deep down. He's got a man, complete. And he's brought down, but not before getting across midfield to the 45. And give him a gain of 37. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 45-yard line.
Hey, go, Roger.
Take it.
Hey, go, Roger.
Check. Motion to backfield. Motion to the backfield.
Hey, Mike's right.
On 1st and 10, Keenum. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off near the 44. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
On the run, this is Hunt. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Mahomes to throw on second down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Mack. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A really nice gain of 25 yards. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block would be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
Kansas City calls time.